Hello my little steamboat willies, welcome to Cockney Sparrow Movie Reviews. So, after a few delays, it's finally time for me to set sail on another epic review, as I go full steam ahead with a look-see at Disney's Jungle Cruise. And as always, full bloody warning, there may be spoilers for this bugger, so if spoilers don't float your boat, then you have my permission to bugger off. In this, we follow Emily Blunt's Dr. Lily Houghton as she embarks on an epic journey to find the mystical Tears of the Moon, a tree whose petals, it's said, can cure any and all illnesses. After stealing an ancient arrowhead believed to be the key to finding the tree, she ropes in her brother McGregor, played by Jack Whitehall, and heads off to the Amazon in search of a mystical tree. Upon their arrival, they meet the larger-than-life steamboat skipper, Frank the Rock Johnson, who after a few hijinks shenanigans agrees to take the pair upriver. But it's not long before their pleasure cruise turns into a paddle up Schitt's Creek, as the trio are pursued by German aristocrat Prince Joachim, who not only has a great big bloody submarine, but is also able to bring back to life a group of cursed Spanish conquistadors who had previously tried to uncover the location of the tree before meeting a rather nasty end. With every man and their jaguar on their tail, it becomes a race against the rapids to reach the tree and its secrets. So, was this adventure worth the ride? Well, I for one thoroughly enjoyed my time with this one, I have to say, and was quite surprised at how much fun I had with this bugger. For me, this felt like Disney at its best, and it gave me a real Pirates of the Caribbean vibe, which done well works great. And I guess that's the feeling the filmmakers were going for with this one, and it worked a treat. When you look at this from the outside, a movie based on the Jungle Cruise ride shouldn't work. And to be fair, it wouldn't be the first time Disney's tried and failed when making movies based on their attractions. But they managed to come up with a great simple story filled with some delightful colourful characters and smother it all in that Disney charm, which worked wonders for the Pirates films, even if they did start to go off the rails a bit. But this is definitely on the right tracks. The cast in this were all fantastic, with the chemistry between The Rock and Emily Blunt being electrifying to say the least. Jack Whitehall was an absolute joy and a real highlight for me, and how could I not mention Jesse Plemons with some of the best scene chewing I've ever seen in a film. Fan-bloody-tastic, and just what you need in these kind of films. But look, before I do blow too much smoke up this movie's backside, I did feel that the Spanish conquistador villains didn't quite work as well as they should have in my opinion, and were very underwhelming to say the least. But look, that in no way takes away from my enjoyment of this movie. The writers and director, whose name I'm not even gonna try and pronounce, did a bang-up job bringing this one to life, and it certainly wouldn't surprise me if, like the Pirates films, we get a boatload of sequels at some point up the river. Hopefully, when we do, they can recapture the fun and charm of this one, and even though this won't be to everybody's liking, I can see most people having a good time with this. This gets a solid 8 tits from this little dicky bird, and I would highly recommend you catch this in cinemas if you can. Now don't forget to subscribe and leave a likey, and give that little bell end a tickle for more from me, and I will see you upstream. Now bloody do one.